Welcome back to Stank TV. As always, this is Tim on the mic and Tim on the bike. We have an exciting one for you today. This is the Wayne County Motorcycle Club D4 Sprint Enduro. I ended up being grand champion of the day, so make sure you follow through to see all the different laps on the two tests, along with all my crazy passes, crashes, and just overall fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you guys don't know, I've been racing woods almost my entire life since I was 3 years old. Very limited moto. I'm the 2021 Niowa overall bike champion. Right here you can see I'm still not perfect. I make mistakes, but close call here as well. Just watch this footage, man. I'm going to tell you what, it's exciting. Your guys are going to be on the edge of your seats through some of this stuff. Please enjoy. I have a ton of pretty close calls in this video footage here from this race, but overall it was a pretty uneventful day. Kind of just rode hard, pushed through the pack. Started on, I believe, row 8 in AA. So I was behind the AA guys, but the trail was a little bit more broken in. These are some of the beginning laps. But
thank you.
Lappers weren't too bad here. Every once in a while they got in the way, but really overall a lot better than the Niowa races, to be honest. So I had a lot of fun doing these D4 series this year. I didn't do all of them, only did I believe 2 of them, and I won both the ones I did. But if you guys get a chance, you should definitely hit up some of the D4 Sprint Enduros. A lot of fun. As you saw, I blew that corner, lost a little bit of time here on this first test. This is test 1, lap 1, so this is my first time seeing this part of the track, but overall not too bad. So here we go. This is test 1, lap 1. This is going to be the majority of the lap, just to give you guys an overall view of what it's like your first time out, especially if you haven't seen the track at all. It's going to be tight, it's going to be slick, but it's going to be fun. I was the fastest rider on the track, as you see. Again, it was very slippery the first time. I hadn't seen any of this track before. I didn't bike it, I didn't walk it. I just showed up in the morning to rip, have some fun. Very tight, like I said, in some spots, but overall we're going to come up here to a super steep hill climb, and there are a lot of hidden rocks that some people got pretty injured in, but overall it was pretty sweet. Hitting a little bit more open stuff, then we're going to dip into a little muddy section and then hit up that hill. Here we go, wide open up this hill, first lap. Some people had a little bit of trouble on there, but me, no problem.
First lap, first time seeing this part of the track.
We're coming into a real tight section here. You're going to see there's a tight section right here, then a log jump, boom, and then we're going down a hill, and it gets extremely tight. Lock up your brakes and hope you don't hit a tree tight right here. Going into a little mud section here, sometimes it's faster just to blitz through the middle, especially early on in the race, as you can see I did right there.
Thank you.
At this time, I'm pushing pretty hard, but still staying safe. This is one of my favorite parts of the track, a little jump there, but I'm pushing hard, trying not to make mistakes. I'm not sure how far the AA guys are ahead of me, because I started on the 8th row, like I said. So I'm just pushing, riding smart, having some fun, and making a couple mistakes.
The tight one.
That was a real tight fit, and in one of the later laps, I ended up hitting those trees, and luckily I didn't crash, but I did break my throttle tube. My pace definitely picks up later on in the test once I get a couple laps under my belt, and of course, as normal, I really try to have my last laps be my fastest laps, and I was lucky enough that at this race, both last laps of test 1 and 2 were the fastest of the day out of anyone, so that's really awesome.
Thank you.
Hitting some lappers, but no big problems. Coming up here, I believe I stall it. So this is shot on a GoPro Hero 7 Black, but pretty soon I'm getting the Osmo DJI Action 5 camera. Look at this, almost blow this corner. Kind of get stuck on this tree. Boom. So yeah, I guess I can't really call it GoPro footage anymore coming soon. It will just be action camera footage. That was real close. Like I showed you in the intro to this video, my front tire almost washed in that corner. I barely saved that. There ends up being an inside line here to the left right there, but I end up missing it except for the last 2 laps. Coming up to a nice little hill climb. Wasn't very difficult, but still fun. I really liked the elevation change.
Thank you.
This part of the track picked up a little bit of speed, but at the beginning couple laps there are a lot of cobblestones and loose stuff on top, so it was a little difficult to get some traction, but we got the job done. You can see the blue rag on the front of the bike. The reason that's there is because we don't have much time in between having to go out for each of these tests. You have like 3 hours to do all the tests. This time, I believe it was 4 laps on each test, if I remember correctly. So I just have that there to wipe down my goggle sweat, clean my goggles, or wipe my face off in between when needed. I had pretty bad arm pump at this point, so that's why I almost ran into those little trees on the ground. I just couldn't pull my clutch in and stop. And I'm trying to make up some time here, but as you'll see, this ribbon's blown out and ended up blowing this corner right here. I was catching the guy in a 125, which you'll see in lap 1 of test 2. Me and him battle a little bit, but I ended up losing a little bit of time to him because of this mistake. Coming into the end of this lap, if you guys like this content, please subscribe to Stank TV. I have tests 1 and 2 the majority of the lap. Some of them are full the entire lap, some of them are cut down to be a little shorter, but I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please stay tuned and check out the other videos.